Last month, I got 1.2 million views on Instagram from multiple videos doing over 100,000 views, and I got over 10,000 followers in 30 days. And I accomplished these numbers by creating content that all centered around one of the 7 high-performing content types. These content types or ideas have been proven to attract your target audience and get them to see you as an expert in what you're talking about and drive sales for your business. And in this video, I'm gonna show you what those 7 high-performing content ideas are, give you script templates so you can easily create these 7 pieces of content, and go through multiple examples so you have no confusion whatsoever and can put everything you learn into action right away. So without further ado, let me go to my computer and let me show you the first high-performing content idea you need to create to get massive amounts of engagement and drive sales. All right, guys, here we are. We're going through these 7 high-performing content ideas, and let's jump straight into number 1. And number 1 is to answer a comment. Okay, so this is one that I've been doing a lot for my videos, and a lot of mine answer comment videos have been doing over 100K views. So this is a video that all of you should be doing. So let's go through what is the answer comment video. So simply, right, a comment comes directly from your target audience, and it's usually what they type in below your video, which means they're the best questions to actually answer. Most likely, if someone comments a question on a post of yours, you know, there's thousands of others who will most likely have that same question. So you really want to take advantage of this. So the way to do that is to answer that comment in a post directed to the one person that asked. And by creating a piece of content where you're focusing on just answering that one person who asked that one question, so you're not saying like, this is an answer for everyone, this is an answer for you specifically. By doing this, you're indirectly personally answering thousands of people's questions. So again, this is a great piece of content to have. And the formula for this piece of content is simply just, you would just read the question like off your phone, or you would just read it somewhere. You would kind of hype up your response to the question. Then you would give a tip, and then you would have a CTA, obviously to get them to maybe save the post, maybe to follow, or to push them somewhere into your sales funnel. So let me give you an example script right here. So for example, one video, I'm literally gonna be scripting, I literally scripted out this video today actually, and the question was, well, how can I get more views on my video? That's the question that a lot of people have been asking. That's one that we would use for the hook. And then for the hyping up the response, it would be, let me show you this hack that 99% don't know that can boost your videos in the algorithm. Okay, so we're hyping up the response so people are more intrigued to stay and actually watch what this tip is. And then the tip right here, this is actually a tip if for any of you don't know, but right before you post on Instagram Reels, go to the option that says topics and pick 3 topics that relate to your video. Your video will then get pushed out to more people that are interested in these particular topics. That's actually a real tip, and I'm actually gonna create a video on that. And then the CTA is here. If you wanna learn more secret tips on how to get more views, make sure to hit that follow button. Okay, so that was just the end script right here, all add together. But this is a good script, right? We're answering someone's personal question that you know millions of people have. We're hyping it up, getting people interested, and then we're giving them real tips. By giving them real value here, they're gonna most likely save the post, which also boosts in the algorithm. Okay, so this is a great piece of content to create that can literally be used for any niche. If you're in fitness, if you're in beauty, if you're helping people with stomach issues, gut problems, doesn't matter. This is a great piece of content that all of you can create. So that's the first piece of content you should create. Now the second piece of content you should create, let's go to number 2 here, is personal results. Now, personal results is more for actually selling your service, your course, your product, whatever it may be. So again, if you sell anything, then a post showing off your results you've gone for yourself and the exact steps you took is the best way to sell your product by far. This post always does super well because people want to learn, you know, how you were able to achieve their desired result. So an example is, if my desire is to lose weight, you know, I would stop scrolling on a video if someone was talking about how they lost 30 pounds in like 3 months or maybe 6 months, right? That would intrigue me. So the formula for the personal result type video and how you should structure it is, you have a hook saying your personal result. Then what you want to do is show social proof. So you can't just say I lost 30 pounds and then not show any social proof of you doing it. You should show then a before and after picture. And then you would break it down into a simple step-by-step strategy they could follow. So it'd be more of an overview strategy, not like a pure like technical strategy. And then just offer them a promise, then a CTA. So now let's go through what this script will look like. So first, you would have your personal result here. So which is, again, this is actually a video that I'm creating right now. But my personal result is I did actually grow 10,000 followers on Instagram 30 days and did make over 20 grand from it. This was my personal result. And I put actually 24,000 to be exact. And then I would show a picture of that. I would have like a Stripe picture that pops up on the screen. And by showing that social proof on the screen, it gets people actually believing in what you're saying. And that's more belief. And they'll be like, okay, let me listen to this guy. Let me see what he's got to say. And then for the step-by-step strategy, I try to make it like very simple, something that a fifth grader can understand, and it won't go over too many people's heads. Because the moment that you get too technical, people are going to start scrolling off the video because they just don't understand. So this is what I say to kind of go into it. So actually 24,000 to be exact, then we'll transition to, and I'm going to expose the exact step-by-step strategy I used. The way I was able to make 20 grand in 30 days is through a targeted inbound system. I created content centered around my personal results, client results, and my unique offer. And I use IG stories and CTAs at the end of my content to push those interested in my offer to go to my VSL page. Here they watch a brief video that goes over the main problems and how my offer is the solution, and are encouraged to book a call with my team to learn more. Again, that is a very high level overview. All that's true, by the way. All this is completely true. And it's a very high level overview of what I did to achieve those results of 10,000 followers in 30 days and make over 24 grand. And then once I do that step-by-step strategy, then I give you a promise saying, hey, if you install a targeted inbound system in your business, I promise you will fill your calendar in no time. And I actually do promise this. So if you are interested in creating a targeted inbound system and you do need help with this, check out the link in the description. You can apply to work with myself and my team. Just, selfish promotion there. But then the CTA then is, if you want to learn how to install a targeted inbound system for your business, comment inbound and I'll reach out to see how I can help. So a few things I just want to touch up on here. Again, personal result videos are always great, especially if you're selling anything, because it shows you as a true expert on what you're talking about and the results you achieved, and how if someone buys your product or service, how they can expect to achieve those same results. And for the CTA, I don't like saying, hey, just follow me for these posts. I actually want to give someone an action. So for this one, I told them, if you want to learn how to install a targeted inbound system, which is the thing that I sell for your business, comment inbound below. This gets people to take action. And then when they comment inbound, I will typically just message them directly on the app, start a conversation with them in the DMs, and then try to get them to a call to then sell them. Okay? But this is an absolute great piece of content you should create. It's more personal results based. Definitely try it out for yourself. Then number 3, the third high performing content idea you should do is a controversial take. So again, you might be backed up a little bit, but let me go over this. So again, controversies will always get people talking. And the reason is that, one side of people will totally disagree with what you're saying typically. And the other side will, they'll 100% agree with what you're saying. So this extracts emotions out of people, which is good for you because it also extracts attention. You want to use controversial takes to your benefit, just try not to be canceled when you're doing it. So the formula for a controversial take video is you would do the controversial take, you would then give your opinion, give social proof that backs up your opinion, and then you would do a CTA. So here we go. So for my industry that I'm in, this is a controversial take that I can use, which is cold emails and cold DMs is not how you're going to scale your agency to 10K per month. Right now, a lot of people believe that if they just send out 100 cold emails, 100 cold DMs, they'll be able to scale this. I don't believe that's really true. There's a few things that you really have to stand out then. So this is kind of controversial take in like my industry. And again, you don't have to say an outlandish controversial take. You just need to do one that's within like your industry that you're in. And then here, I move into my opinion, which is everyone is sending cold emails and cold DMs. It's impossible to stand out from the other 99 people, selling the exact same thing as you. To stand out, you need to create content showing off your service and the results you've gotten. By doing this, you're seen as more of an expert and will make more money. That's my opinion, and now let's back it up with social proof. For example, I use my own social proof here. I started to make content centered around my business, and now I'm consistently booking over 40 calls for my business every single week, right? So by adding that social proof at the bottom, it's not like I'm just saying anything with nothing to back me up. I have something to back me up. It's proven my opinion, and more people are likely to take that. And And then simply the CTA is a simple CTA. Follow me if you want to learn how to attract high-ticket clients using content. Very simple. So that is the controversial take video, which is, again, I think everyone should utilize, absolutely, because it has the chance to get a lot of views and separate your true fans from, the fake ones as well. Now let's go to the fourth content idea I believe you should do, which is a client success story. So this one's very similar to the personal result, but what's better than showing your results? It's showing results of your clients or students. Now, by creating content that features testimonials or success stories demonstrating the results you've achieved for your clients, it gives credibility to your service or product and what you teach or do, right? It shows that you can get results for others and not just yourself, and how you can replicate these successes for new leads. Now, the formula for this type of video would simply be kind of the same as the personal result, which is client result, social proof, simple step-by-step strategy, promise, CTA. So here an example is one of my students made 6.5K in just 17 days. Here's proof if you don't believe me. And the strategy in the step-by-step strategy here is, here's exactly how you could copy his success, broken down in a simple 3-step process. First, pick a service to sell. This could be anything like copywriting. Second, create a system. Third, create content, so on and so on. And then promise, put this 3-step process to action. I promise you'll find similar success. And then with the CTA, again, like the personal results, always make an action CTA. Try to direct your audience to go somewhere in your sales funnel to then buy your product or service, because that's the whole purpose of really the client success story and personal results. It's to showcase what your product or service does and to get people to take action. So that is the client success story. Again, it's very similar to the personal result. You're just changing it to a student result instead. Now let's go to the fifth one here, which is behind the scenes. So this one, there's not really a formula for this, but I think this is a great piece of content for anyone to create, because when you create a piece of content that shows yourself behind the scenes of your business, people get to understand who you are, they get to see your lifestyle, and they get to see what happens truly behind the scenes, in your day-to-day life of your business. And in these posts, you should showcase, your work process, highlighting your expertise, and giving potential clients a glimpse into what it's like to work with you. Now, again, the formula for this is very simple. Just film your day. Whatever you're doing, if you're going to be talking to clients on that day, film it. If you're going to be working out that day, film it. If you're going to a networking event, film it. If it's just a boring day, just film it. And here are some content idea examples that you can use for behind the scenes, like day in the life of a 24-year-old CEO, building my company in public, day 1, or come with me to a networking event. Those are 3 videos you create like that to show the behind the scenes look of you, your business, and everything. Now let's go to number 6, the types of content you should create, which is a pain point. So to get your target audience to follow you, you need to sympathize with them. And the best way to do that is to point out a pain point they have and then give them value and actionable advice on how to fix that pain point. Because this really makes you, when you do this, it really makes you look like an expert in your target audience's eyes. Now, the formula for this would simply be to point out the pain point, right? Point out the pain point for them, agitate them a little bit, make them a little bit angry that they're dealing with this pain point, and then offer them a solution. And then after the solution, CTA as always. So let's do an example here. So point out a pain point. Again, my target audience is agency owners, coaches, consultants who are trying to use content to drive more sales. So a pain point that a lot of them have is not getting views on the content. So here I'm pointing it out by saying, are you tired of receiving no views on your content? Then I'm going to agitate them by saying, it can be frustrating to spend hours on a video and only receive 100 views. And then my solution is, don't worry, I got you. Here's one secret tip that will boost your views instantly. And then I would just put that secret tip here. Okay? And then the CTA, again, could be comment views down below if you want my team and I to help you get more views on your content. But it's still a very easy, video to create. So again, point out the pain point, agitate them, get them riled up, offer the solution, also hype it up too. As you see here, I say, here's one secret tip that'll boost your views instantly. Again, copywriting is so crucial when you're creating scripts too. Make sure you're hyping up stuff, instantly, secret, using those power words as well. That gets more people interested in your content. So that is number 6. And here, let me open up all these so you can see these while I'm doing it. And then the last one, number 7, is going to be a known figure. So basically, to draw interest into your videos, you can actually hijack the attention by using some of the most known figures in the world like Elon Musk, Kim Kardashian, The Rock, etc. So by using their names in your videos, you can already use their existing attention to get more people interested in watching your video. So here's kind of the formula for that, for using a known figure, is you want to introduce the known figure. Again, this can be in so many different ways. And then you kind of want to use that figure to make a point. So this is actually one that I did. This is one that I've scripted out. And as you're going to see, I use Kris Jenner to make the point that coaches, agency owners, they should be focusing on getting attention. So here, let's watch it. So let's go through it actually. So introduce the known figure. So here I go. She's responsible for over $2 billion and has a legit argument for being named the best marketer this world has ever seen. Kris Jenner, the puppet master of the Kardashian family, took a regular family with 0 talents to be the most famous family in the entire fucking world. And then, so that's her introduction. And then I use her to basically make a point. And she did this by focusing on one important element, attention. That's my point there. Whether it be controversies, relationships, or, tapes, if you all know that. Wherever you look, the Kardashian name was always there. The massive amount of attention made it easy for the family to make money off of literally anything. Kim Kardashian's Skims is worth $3.2 billion, Kylie's Cosmetics worth $1 billion, Kylie Jenner's top model in the world today. So here, I kind of stole the attention on Kris Jenner and the Kardashian family, and I used it to make a point, to kind of get more people interested in what I sell, which is, again, creating content to get more attention for your business to drive more sales. So that's kind of what I use. So this is also, I would recommend everyone to try this out. Use a known figure. Like if you're a fitness trainer right now, a great known figure that you can use is like Mark Zuckerberg. He's training, he's doing a lot of things. He's getting his body, healthy. He's been trained jiu-jitsu or martial arts or something like that. You can use that as a known figure and be like, hey, even a guy who's like a computer nerd and all that can get into amazing shape. You can too. That's just an example. So those are the 7 high-performing content ideas I think everyone should try out to not only get more engagement on their videos, but also to get people to go from viewer into buyer of whatever product or service that they're selling. So again, the 7 is to answer a comment, personal result, controversial take, client success story, behind the scenes, pain point, and no figure. And if you want this guide for yourself, make sure to go to my Instagram at OnlyZeta. I'll tag it in the description below. And if you're an agency owner, B2B business or coach or consultant, and you want to use content to get more leads and more money for your business, but you don't want to do it all yourself, then click the link in the description and learn how my team and I can help you double your revenue in just 90 days. So check it out using the link in the description. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to learn how to use your content to make more money, and I'll see you in the next video.